Hey everyone, it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a love it or leave it review on some brand new products from Wet n Wild. I have the brand new products from the new Wet n Wild collection that released recently at Walgreens and CVS. I have all three of the eyeshadows, both the highlighters, the lip palette, and the brush that we are going to talk about. And since I have basically the entire collection, this is going to be a little bit different of a review. I figured I'm going to go ahead and apply and use all of these products and just give you guys my overall thoughts while I'm using them. So it's going to be kind of a get ready with me / review with some of these products that I'm super duper excited about. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show you guys is this new brush. It is so soft. It's the Kabuki makeup brush and it comes in this cute little box. So here is what the brush looks like. It's white and pink ombre kind of effect. It's really, really cute, really dense and bouncy. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I'm filming a new foundation review right before this, so I need to set my face. So I'm going to be doing this so that I can show it to you guys. I'm just using my Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder in Transparent, and I just like to roll it around in there, and then I like to just kind of stipple and kind of pounce it on my face. That way I'm not moving around too much, but it's really soft and I think it collects the powder really nicely. I really like this little brush. It's super cute, really easy to use. I like it a lot with powder. You definitely can use it with bronzer. You would have less control in this area, and I don't like bronzer taking up too much of my face, so I don't like to use it for bronzer, but you definitely could. I just really like it for powder. I think it puts everything on evenly and really soft, and I just love this little brush. It's super cute. Alright, so now we are going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to be using a combination of all three of these little guys. I'm mostly going to be working in Hieroglyphic Heart and You Marina Me. So I'm first going to go into Hieroglyphic Heart. So let's go ahead and use a fluffy brush. I'm going to be using a Sigma Tapered Blending E40 to pick this up. And then we're just going to work this into the crease. And I'm not going to be too precise with this either because we will go in with some other shades. So we're just going to fluff that into the crease. And these blend out super easily. I mean, don't be fooled by the price tag and be like, oh, these are just going to be a cheap little eyeshadow. They're actually really soft and really pigmented and blend out really well and build up really well. And so now we're going to go in with this middle shade. They don't have names. It's just the one that's called, this is actually a brow bone highlight shade. I'm going to use it as an all over lid shade, and I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. You guys, I hated this brush. I always felt like this never picked up product and just didn't work well. Guess what it works well with? Wet n Wild products. It actually picks up their eyeshadows really well. So if you're one of those people that you tried their eyeshadow brushes and don't like them and feel like they're really stiff and they're not really picking up anything, go figure. They work with Wet n Wild products really well. I mean, I have like a lot of products on my brush, and so we're just going to pack this all over the lid and bring it right up into that crease. See what I mean? Like, it picks up the product so well, like way better than any other product I've ever used with this brush. So weird. Now, the shimmer shades are packed down really hard into the pan, so make sure you just kind of wiggle your brush in there to really pick them up, but they are really pigmented. I mean, look how pigmented that is for, again, a super cheap little eyeshadow. So I'm really impressed with these shades as well as the shimmer shades. Really, I love them, and you definitely can foil them as well and make them more metallic if you want to. Now going into the You Marina shade, here's what this looks like. I'm going to take a little bit more of this one on top just to make it pop a little bit more. This one has a little bit more of a shimmer to it. So I'm just going to pack this one a little bit on top as well for a little bit added sparkle. So now going in with a dome brush, this is a Morphe M321. It's a little bit denser. I'm going to take this crease shade right here. And now this is like a brown with a little bit of micro glitter in it, but it blends out really well. Again, look how pigmented these are and how much product is actually on my brush. I love it. Make sure to tap them off because they are powdery. And now I'm just going to throw this in the crease, be a little sloppy because I will blend it out, and bring it up about halfway in the crease. Now these will have some fallout if you're not careful. Now I'm going to take this smudge brush from, I don't even know what brand, Bean SWATCHES or something. I think this was from a subscription box. And now I'm just going to blend that into the crease. And because these are a little bit more stiff, I would use more stiff brushes with it. I wouldn't use like a huge fluffy eyeshadow brush. These work better if they're like smaller, more dense little goat hair brushes. That's what works really well with them. Versus, for example, I have my Morphe 441 sitting right here, and you can see between these two, one is taller and one is fluffier. Like the Morphe one's fluffier and taller, whereas this brush is shorter and more dense. So I would use a shorter, more dense brush. That's what blends out well with these. Like I said, there is a little bit of fallout, but overall, I mean, come on. These are super cheap and they blend out and they're pigmented. Like, what more can you ask for? So we're going to blend that out, and then I will build up that shimmer shade just a little bit more. I'm going to go back in with that Wet n Wild brush and pick up a little bit more from this You Marina Me shade and just build that back up. I mean, these are pretty. Now, going in the other one, this is Heart and Heavy. Here's what this one looks like. I'm actually going to use this one up here as an actual brow bone highlight and give it a little pop. And then I'll put a little right here in the inner corner. And I like that this one is shimmery, but it's not too shimmery when you actually put it on. So you can build it up or do whatever you want with it, but it's not too overly pigmented right at first. So now, going back into the You Marina Me shade, I'm going to take this one down here because why not? Let's make this a fun little pop of color. I'm going to take a Morphe E36 tiny little precision brush, and I'm just going to roll my little brush in there to pick up a lot of the blue pigment, and I'm just going to blend that out on the lower lash line. And it's just like a little fun pop of color down there. So now I'm going to run and do my eyeliner and my lashes, and we will come back to do the highlighters and the lips. Hey you guys, this is future Amy here. This is actually like 5 days after I've already filmed this review, which is why I look totally different makeup. It's actually been on for like 15 hours, so not the best looking makeup at this time, and I have different clothes on because I was actually reviewing this 2 nights ago and realized that one of my 4 videos that was the raw footage got deleted. So it happened to be the part where I was actually demoing the highlighter. So that's what we're going to do. I have both of them. I'm going to show you Lilac to Reality on one side and the Sweetest Bling. And I'm going to be using my favorite brush to apply it. It's definitely really important to use a kind of more of a dense brush with these highlighters because they are pressed very firmly into the pan and they have a little bit of a baked gelée formula. So I'm going to be using a Target Up and Up brush, and I am going to swirl it around a little bit and have the little middle heart shade included with the purple shade just because I do like that. Now I'm going to apply the purple first and then apply the pink one afterward because I do like the pink one a little bit better. So I'm going to get a little bit closer to you guys so you can see. But we are going to apply this and just buff it into the skin. There's what it looks like. It definitely looks a little bit more intense in person, but I do find that the purple shade is not quite as intense as the pink shade, and that is actually more of a wearable purple, which is good and bad. I mean, if you want like a crazy intense purple highlight, I don't think it is on its own. Like maybe if you start using some setting sprays and stuff like that, you can get it to be like really intense purple, but I actually like the really subtle like lilac undertone to it. I think it makes it more wearable. So I'm just going to add another little layer so that you guys can see the purple a little bit more. So here's what it looks like on the skin. It definitely, like I said, has more of a subtle lilac undertone, and I really like that. Especially because when you hit certain lights, it picks up a little bit more purple and some silver, and it's just really pretty. Now on the other side of my cheek, I'm going to be applying the Sweetest Bling. Again, I'm going to be swirling it and getting a little bit of both colors. So up close to you guys, let's go ahead and apply this one. I think this one's a little bit more intense right off the bat. I'm gonna go a second layer. That way you guys can really see. Again, if you're going for a little bit more natural of a pink highlighter, I think these are really nice. They're not too in your face like, yes, I am a intense purple pink highlight. They're just a little bit more wearable. So I think they are really pretty. Now, I don't think these are absolutely the most smooth formula of life, but I mean, for $5 or $6, whatever these cost, I do think they are a really nice formula. Again, I will zoom you guys up close so you can see what it looks like in the texture and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, it's not the absolute most smooth ever, but I do have a lot on right now to show you guys what it looks like when it's built up, but I still think it's really good for a drugstore price. So I'm using this one right here, and you can tell it looks really, really pink and sparkly in the pan, but then like I go to put it on and this is what it looks like on my lips. So it definitely doesn't look the same. It just kind of comes off, like I said, as a tinted lip balm. So now I'm going to go in with that darker shade because that's the one I want to wear. That way you guys can see what the darker shades look like. There's what that's looking like. These are too small to put my fingers in, and it does come with a little brush. I don't think the brush is that fantastic. I like to use this. If you don't have this, then yes, you can use this. It is workable, but I already have this one and I like it better. So there is what that color looks like. See a huge difference with the darker shades. They're definitely a lot more opaque and really pretty. They still kind of feel like a lip balm. They feel really hydrating and really silky and smooth. And if I were to kiss my hand, they definitely are going to transfer. They are like a lipstick, but I really like the darker shades. I think this is a really pretty pink shade. So, I mean, overall, I think this one is okay. I think there's definitely better lip palettes out there, like the Urban Decay has the two Junkie, and I forgot the other name of the other one. That's amazing. Those are really, really good lipstick palettes. But if you don't want to pay that price and you just want something fun and cute and easy to travel with, you don't care if it breaks, things like that, then this is a cute little palette, but it's not the best. So if you're going to pick something out of the collection that you want to skip, that you don't need, I would definitely skip this one. But again, it's only like $5 or $6, so if you're interested in it, go ahead and try it. There are some good shades in here, and then the other ones are just kind of like glossy little lip balms. So overall, I'm really impressed with this little collection, other than the lip palette, which I just think is okay. The rest of them were absolute love it. They're excellent little products, really affordable, and they're really good quality for the price from the drugstore. So I hope you guys enjoyed this different little review that I did. Since I had quite a bit of a collection, I thought I would just go ahead and demo it for you guys and give you guys my thoughts as we went along. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned to all my upcoming videos, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!